Hi, I'm Ira Kalish, Chief Economist of Deloitte. This is your weekly economic update. To start the new year, let's talk about the unusual growth pattern of the U.S. economy. The U.S. government tells us that in the second and third quarter, the economy grew quite rapidly. But the government also tells us that during that period, there was almost no employment growth. How do we square that? Well, it has to do with productivity, that is, labor productivity. An economy grows either because we get more people working or we get more out of the people who are working, which is productivity. And that comes about from greater use of technology, through innovation in technology and innovation in work processes. Whatever it is, that is what boosts economic activities. So the government numbers show that almost all the gains in productivity took place in the tech sector. So why is that? Well, the technology sector was rolling out data centers which were spewing out lots of output as people tapped into generative AI products. And yet the technology sector also saw a decline in employment. And of course, data centers don't use very many workers. So we had this massive increase in output by the tech sector with very little employment growth, actually no employment growth, and that meant huge gains in productivity in that sector. But meanwhile, there were almost no gains in productivity anywhere else. Normally, when the economy generates big productivity gains across the board, everybody benefits. We see wage gains that are disinflationary. In fact, productivity increases can in fact be disinflationary. And so we wind up with better living standards, faster economic growth, a better work-leisure trade-off. That didn't happen this time. Instead, all the gains are in tech. So in every other sector, workers aren't seeing the benefits of this productivity gain. So when will they see that? Well, it will probably happen when AI is fully implemented and used and efficiently used in every other industry. And then we'll see productivity gains in those industries, and we'll ultimately see wage gains as well. But that may take some time. What we know is that historically, when new technologies are developed and implemented, it takes quite a while before we see productivity gains stem from that. Well, that's all for today. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have a good week.